they'll come back and have me narrate that one. So I build really great relationships, and I think it is an exciting opportunity, and you shouldn't be discouraged because a lot of people are, more independent and they're not signed with publishing houses, and you're kind of getting in on the ground floor with new authors, and maybe you're writing your first book, and a lot of the narrators are new also, but they're just as skilled, but they just are starting out something new, and you could find some really great relationships that you can really make something amazing, and that can always build into more in the future. But I think it's not something you should be discouraged about. You just have to have a lot of patience because it might take a long time to really sort through everything and find someone that is good. But I promise you, if you are patient and you give it time, there will be the right match. I'm sure of it.
Well, I will tell you that for Havana Girls, I'm trying to put together notes now that I can give you in advance. Things got a little crazy with Vegas Girls, which just came out. And it was partly because, so these are the books that she's narrated for me: Florida Girls and Vegas Girls. Then the next one is going to be Havana Girls. Part of the reason is because there were two hurricanes here in Florida,
Right.
which is where I am. And so I'm in my upstairs house. I'm not even in my office back there yet. So I I s- I just sort of like handed you the book. I was like, here you go. But it was a lot of the same characters that we had from before. How's your Spanish? You're gonna need a little Spanish for Havana Girls.
Oh, yeah, it's not great, but you know what? I always love a challenge.
Well, there's not much. Well, your French was great. Also, you have a really nice singing voice. So one of the funny
Thank
things
you.
was that when Rickel, when you started singing the songs, it occurred to me. I thought, gosh, I better check and make sure these are out of copyright. I was so sure that they were
Yeah,
because they're so old, but they are not.
they're not. That has
So
happened in
I was
another book
like,
as
damn
well I've
it.
done. Yeah.
And I had to take them out of my books too. So,
Yeah, that does
oops.
happen. That actually happens more than once.
Do you speak French? I'm just curious.
I don't speak very well. I speak a little French because I was in a French immersion school growing up, so I had some of that as a kid, but kind of
Where
lost it
did
all.
you
But
go to a French immersion
oh,
school?
In Canada, every school
Are
has
you
French
in
immersion.
Canada?
Yes. Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. So I travel back and forth. In New York and Canada, yeah. But I'm from here. But like my parents are both American, so I don't really have a Canadian accent, which helps because
You don't have a
most, yeah,
Canadian
I don't.
accent. Yeah, I
I
would
don't.
not have guessed that. Are you in Canada right now or New York?
I'm in Canada. Yeah.
Do you think you're going to come back to New York?
I mean, I'm going to visit family next week actually, and I go visit all the time. But yeah, it's
But you
honestly
live
it's
in
crazy
Canada.
everywhere. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I moved back here about like 2 years ago, and then I do travel there because I have like, I was doing some medical things, I had jaw surgery, and I was having to go in constantly to, see my doctor, and so I was living there for a while and coming back. But yeah, for now, I'm here.
Wow, jaw surgery. That must have been scary for a voiceover
Oh,
artist.
it was very scary. Yeah, I had to take a good chunk of time off, and the recovery was intense. But also it was, I had braces before, so that was even harder. I just wanted to be done with it because trying to do voiceover work with braces is it's hard enough without them to have good diction, the amount of movement you have to have and to
Right,
speak clearly, but with the braces, it was a nightmare. So yeah, it was definitely
right.
nice to have that done.
That's one of the weird things I've noticed with a lot of actors who they get the teeth and they get lots of things done, and then their voice gets weird. Have you
Really.
noticed that?
I'm not sure if I
I
noticed
don't
that,
want to name
but, like,
any
that makes
names
sense.
because
It makes
I'm
sense.
not trying to like shame people for wanting to do what they want to do to their bodies, but it just seems so odd to me because it seems to directly conflict with the job.
Yeah, that does make sense, yeah. It's part of the using the way your mouth moves and everything is part of your work. But for
Well,
me, it was fixing that.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get if there are any chat messages other than the weird ones that were showing up earlier. I don't know if you saw any of them. They were super weird. Uh, but I can't seem to chat viewing, top chat. It's not showing. I can't see how to get. Can you see any chat messages on your end?
No, I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Is it the please say my name?
No, someone's asking about ChatGPT.